for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Easy Mutt. Use code VENOM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up guys, I'm Fire here back in the video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another offensive gameplay. In today's video, we're going to be running the gun spread Y flex formation. Someone suggested it, so I'm going to bring it to you guys. If you ever want to see a different formation or scheme on offense, defense, let me know down below in the comments, and I might be able to bring you guys a gameplay on it. So we're going to be running the spread Y flex in the Baltimore Ravens offensive playbook. Defensively, you know, we're going to be in that 4-6 playbook. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got before into the video. Make sure you guys also go ahead, smack that like button, and subscribe to the channel as well. Anyways, let's go ahead, get straight into it. Alright boys, here we are on the field. Let's get straight into our audibles. Now, of course, we're in the spread Y flex, not the spread double flex. Don't get them confused, but we're going to go with Ravens Y shallow. I like having that play. Of course, circle, and then the last play I go with is deep attack. There's some other good plays like Y sail, some other stuff that we will be running. But those are just what I have for my audibles. Looks like my opponent's in 3-3-5 now. I'm going to try and run the ball to start out this game. Got to be careful. He does have a inside stuff, I believe, in Kenny Clark, but we're just going to try and establish the ground game if he's going to stay in 3-3-5. Now, of course, on the first drive, it's always a feel-out drive for me. I'm not going to necessarily try and just dot this guy as much as I can. We're just going to try and figure out what he's doing on defense, move the ball a bit. We're going to start with a basic circle setup. Of course, we have McCole Hardman potentially that we can go upstairs with. But we'll just see. Looks like we have Tyreek Hill there. Kind of a late read, but again, just feeling out what he's doing, see where his flats are, stuff like that. Here's a little Ravens Y shallow setup I like to go to. We're going to try and hit either Edwards-Helaire or McCole Hardman. Looks like we're going to have McCole Hardman. That was a little bit of man coverage. That corner out's very solid against man coverage, very quick breaking. Here's a little basic deep attack setup. Again, just feeling him out, going with basic concept to start the game. Here's what we got, a little fade, slant Y, just a little smoke screen with X to potentially hit him. Looks like we're going to have Y just wide open. Very unfortunate animation there with the drop. Alright guys, right here we're going to try and pull in the user outside with the zig route, try to hit Tyreek Hill. It could be a cover 3, so we could have Kelsey or Sammy Watkins. He did switch to the 3-3-5 wide, so this could also be a blitz. It is not. Looks like we're going to have Watkins there on the out route. This out route's very underrated. You'll see me try and go to it a lot. This is the second time we've already thrown it. Here we're going to go to Y sail. I'm actually going to run this play stock. And again, some of these stock plays are not the worst thing. You have a little out route, table route, zig, and then of course backside in route. So we'll see what he ends up doing. Looks like we're going to have Tyreek Hill there wide open. Nice little swerve catch, and we get on the board first, putting up that easy touchdown. Now again, it's an offensive gameplay, so we're not going to show a whole lot on the defensive side of the ball, but of course highlights, small things like that. He's going to throw it. Ooh, tight throw there. But yeah, don't expect to see too much. Just highlights, big plays, sacks, things like that. Nice little pass by him. He definitely caught me off guard. Of course, I was usually on the left side, so that's not necessarily my man. But yeah, cover 4, probably not going to stick with it. Spread is very good against cover 4, so kind of idiotic. I always like to try out cover 4 palms just to see if they can beat it. But nice little running back streak by my opponent. Here I'm going to go to the PA deep outs. We're going to go ahead, drag X, slant A. I'm actually going to keep the play action just to kind of potentially throw him off a bit. We'll see what he has. Looks like we have nothing, so we'll take off with Mahomes, pick up the first down, get on the ground. Here I'm just going to go back to circle. This time we're actually going to leave our running back route. There's not really a reason for me to block him every single play, especially when he's rushing like 2 people. So we're just going to take our drag here, check it down, pick up a couple. Going to go back to deep attack and a little 3rd and 4 here. And when you're running a spread offense, it's important that you do make very quick reads. You have to make quick decisions, read the coverage, see what he's ultimately doing. It's going to be man coverage again, so we got this corner out. Seems like we're picking this Ravens Y shallow in the correct times, and this corner out is definitely killer against that. Since we do actually have Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to try and mix in this read option, see what he's doing. You know, you just got to always feel it out. Looks like we don't necessarily have a read, so this could be open depending on just how the linebacker plays it. And I'm just going to keep it with Mahomes. It's a rare instance, you know, sometimes when they pinch the entire defense where there will be no one you have to read, and you can usually just end up keeping it in that situation. There's really not a reason not to, and we end up picking up a big gain there. Here we're going to use some motion out of the circle play. I'm just going to go ahead, motion over that drag. Now, one thing I did notice is when I motion over someone, looks like his players are kind of flipping. So maybe I can actually catch him off guard with that, end up scoring an easy touchdown in a particular instance. Here we got a little option route with Edwards-Helaire. Hit it. That was, again, some man coverage look. So we'll take that man coverage beater. I'm going to try and take this to the 2-minute warning, use as much clock as possible so he does not have a potential next drive. But we're just going to run the ball again, try and just pick up a decent amount of yards, get down pretty closer. Then maybe we have one more pass and a run, but we put ourselves in a good spot right here. All right, man, right here, we're going to go back to the Ravens wide shallow. My ultimate read is going to be the running back with Edwards-Helaire. If not, we have a couple of distractions like a corner out, like a little slant route. But we really want to hit Clyde here. It looks like we're going to have him. A little low ball possession catch, and there we go. We end up scoring. All right, man, my opponent ended up running out of time on his previous drive, so we still are remaining up by 7 points. Now, he's actually doing a good job of just dotting me up. Kind of Chiefs defense is not super good, so kind of difficult to play defense with them. We'll try and figure out a way to clamp him up, though. He's going to throw it into coverage, and whoa, you got to give me a better jump animation than that. I don't know how he just gets that good of a release on a basic streak route, but here we're going to go back to circle. This kind of looks like zero coverage, or at least some sort of a man coverage, and it actually is. We're just going to hit Clyde Edwards-Helaire on his little circle route. If you didn't know, it actually does beat man coverage, so you can definitely use that to your advantage against a player running man. Now, he's definitely going back to zone here, I would expect, considering he's not pressed, but we're just going to go to like a little basic slant concept. Going to try and hit Sammy Watkins potentially again, but I really do want to go with circle. It looks like he's wide open. I don't know what kind of weird coverage that was, but we'll take our easy out route. Again, going to the Ravens Y shallow. This is one of my favorite setups. If I had Y with like slot or Prentice, maybe I put him on a cross or a post route, but the setup's pretty good. He's been kind of struggling to defend the little wheel route. That time it looked like he was over there to use her, so we'll throw our little hitch. Looks like he's having a real tough time kind of stopping us on offense here. We're kind of rolling. Going to go to the read option right away here. Just going to hand it off, go up the middle. Pretty simple read there. And again, big gains there. Going with this setup again, pretty good against man. This is man coverage, as you see. It looks like we're going to have Travis Kelce. Does he have enough speed to get into the end zone, though? It's a little truck, and he's down to about the 2-yard line. All right, man, it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. He's going to be running just stock fullback dive defense. Last time, I think in a gameplay, we actually did this where we ran power O against it. So we're going to do that exact same thing again here. Just run power O. It should realistically open up just a huge hole. And we got to love our Chiefs offensive line. Just amazing blocking there. So that's really... I mean, I'm going to go back to the power O here. Just see if we can get it in. If not, maybe we go for it. Maybe we take 3, but we'll just try and get the ball in the end zone right here with this power O again. And there we go. We do it. Go up 21-14. Now let's see if we can actually make a stop defensively. All right, boys, we're just going to have to close the show on offense. I mean, you know the drill. He throws it into coverage, and then he scores the next play. I mean, that's exactly what happened right here, actually. But we're just going to go ahead, take off with Mahomes there, use our escape artist a little bit, pick up a decent amount of yards. I want to take all the clock, take his timeouts, and then just kick a field goal. That's going to be our goal. This looks like man coverage all the way. Maybe I could actually beat him with Tyreek Hill. I guess he realigns there, but man coverage, we got our hitch route there. Pretty aggressive. Looked like he wanted to send the heat, but we're just going to take our check downs, play conservative, use a lot of the clock, use his timeouts. Going back to this circle setup, see what we got. It's going to be some kind of a form of man coverage there. We got a little low ball slant, stay in bounds, so we're going to use the clock. He actually ended up burning a timeout on the goal line last possession because he came out in the wrong defense. So we're in a very good spot here. I'm going to go to the read option, use some clock, and just make sure we're getting the red zone. Now, I know for a fact he's on option defense conservative, so it's going to be smooth sailing, I thought, until my 93 overall right tackle got instant shedded by a bum safety, but we're fine. Just going to use the clock again. Doesn't look like he's using timeouts. Not the smartest. I mean, if this play goes south, we have timeouts, so we're kind of fine there. We got B there wide open, and I choked the game. Great by me. Well, boys, we take an L. Definitely not going to re-record this gameplay. Honestly, what the truth is I hate spread. I cannot stand running spread. I mean, some people are better at it than others. I'm honestly terrible at running spread, so I hope you enjoyed. I did pretty good 3 drives, but we ended up making a misread. I'm just really not good at like reading just the entire field. I'm trust me, spread is not for me, but I hope you learned some setups. Those setups will be good, especially if you like spread. I know a lot of you guys do enjoy running spread, but if you wonder why you don't see a whole lot of spread on the channel, that is exactly the reason why. I mean, I played pretty good offensively. Defensively, I played pretty bad against this guy, but I mean, I am very not used to current gen after playing Madden 22 beta. So it is what it is. We lose, but I don't really care. I mean, it is basically July Madden, so it is what it is. But hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and peace. I'm out of here.